Audio Jungle. Audio
Sir, I come from you live today after dropping my very ballsy title that I believe the Buffalo Bills are about to destroy the LA Rams. And of course, I mean, usual suspects coming in, some people demanding I jinx them. Like, yeah, like some 30-year-old dude that makes videos out of his bedroom completely decides the fate of how the Buffalo Bills perform. And then it's also been drawing in some Rams fans as well. Be like, oh, bro, you sleeping on this guy. You sleeping on that guy. Listen, I'm excited about this game coming up, man. I am very much excited with this game on Thursday. Please excuse me. I am violently hungover. Right now. Last night I had my fantasy football draft. Went well, I think. Last year I was plagued with injuries, so this is my revenge tour, okay? But then fantasy football draft, that turned into 3 a.m. in the morning. So pretty rough, but I'm here. And you know what? I want to be able to sit down and sort of do a Q&A, right? Because I know that this game is a lot sooner than we can even imagine. So I really wanted to go ahead and just sort of start knocking out like a Q&A, about 45 minutes. Just sit here and chill with the Bills Mafia and just relax, bro. Just hang out on this Sunday. I hope everybody is enjoying their Labor Day weekend. I have a couple of the usual suspects in here. B Lightning, what's going on, man? What's going on, man? It's good to see you. And so the delusional Patriots fan says, yeah, Dan, shame on you for the jinx. Dude, I feel like, say that you still believe in a jinx, so you've passed the third grade, then, dude, has absolutely nothing to do with anything. Like, literally, I just have, like, a lot of confidence in the team right now. There's some matchups that I'm concerned about. There's definitely some matchups that I'm concerned about, particularly within our younger secondary on the outside of the corners. I'd say that that's probably my biggest concern. And then, of course, with Aaron Donald, I mean, he's always somebody that you need to be concerned about when he comes into it. But Steph, what's going on? Love your nails, by the way. She sent me this picture of her nails on Twitter. Buffalo Bills themed. Absolutely sick. And so I sent it to my girlfriend. I was just like, you need to go get this done tomorrow. Immediately. Mike comes in. Mike Green, what's going on, man? Hope you're doing well. It's going to be a tough game, especially without Trey. Yeah, it definitely is. So I've been thinking a lot about that. Let me go ahead and just share my screen and sort of give you guys a good idea of the overall the depth chart. So right here, this is basically what we're looking at. So we have Allen Robinson, right? He's a stud. I feel like that we really don't take him very seriously because he's been on Chicago for so long and hasn't had a competent quarterback in quite some time. But you look at it this way, he's probably going to be lined up against most likely Alam. And so to be honest with you, as far as size is concerned, most likely he's going to be lined up against the rookie, right? Then it comes down into Van Jefferson. He's their deep threat. Luckily, say that they try to utilize him that way. I feel completely comfortable with Hyde and Poyer stepping in to make a play, say that they need to, and sort of bail out Dane Jackson if necessary. And then with Cooper Kupp, with him operating out of the slot, one thing that's probably going to help me sleep a bit better at night, I know he's an absolute stud, he's fire, but with Taron Johnson, he's one of the best slot corners in the league. So I think we probably could be in a worse situation. And really what we need to hope for is that our defensive line can get a lot of pressure on Stafford, right? Because we need them more than anything this game, because that's how average secondaries, I can probably think about so many games last year where I predicted that the Buffalo Bills were going to slaughter a secondary, and then it just didn't happen because I thought that they were average, and they were average, but their defensive line play sort of bailed them out. So I'm really hoping that we could get massive pressure on Stafford. He's not very mobile. He is sort of dealing with an elbow injury as well. So I am fully looking forward to seeing what our new look revamped defensive line can do. Let's just hope for the best. And so with Cam Akers, I guess, is probably somebody rates so to be concerned about, especially if, say, for example, that our run defense hasn't improved. We're really not going to know until it does happen. But yeah, really not too crazy. What's good, Dan? Much love. It's Grant. What's going on, bro? How's the good life, man? You been all right? Holy shit. And so someone told me that Pedialyte's pretty solid too. I probably should have just chugged a Pedialyte last night before. Probably would have felt a little better. But yeah, guys, for like those of you that are just coming in, like I said, I'm just going to do a quick little Q&A. So go on ahead and just dump them on in. Okay. I'm not sure if you guys had an opportunity to look at the most recent video drop. It's my usual, the Buffalo Bills are about to some sort of adjective that relates to like a brutal beatdown and the team that we're playing. So that's like my series. It's sort of like what helped me come up. Just being super ballsy right over there today. Okay, Mike Green comes in and says, I was informed today that Poyer has still not been cleared yet to play. Is there any word on that, Mike? I thought that I read something from McDermott a bit earlier today where he said that, or he alluded to that both Hyde and Poyer, that unless something crazy happens, like they're definitely going so to suit up, right? And so I think that they're definitely going to suit up for sure. Worst case scenario, he could just be trying to like hold that close to the vest, especially since we're literally about to fly out to LA. I'm pretty sure tomorrow, right? Or even tonight. I forgot. But no, from what I understand, it sounds like all signs are pointing in the direction that both Hyde and Poyer will be out there. If Poyer is not out there, man, then my concerns with our secondary have just significantly increased. And that's without Trey White being out there. But it's going to be good, man. Like one thing that I'm really hoping is the fact that like our offense just absolutely throws so many points on the board that, yeah. And so say that we have like a couple of mistakes on the defensive side of the ball that we can, sort of have our offense bail us out if, yeah. XD comes in and says, thank you, Dan. Miss you, brother. Sorry I disappear when it's not NFL season time. So I've officially come out of hiding. Dude, that's cool, man. Dude, that's cool. This year was the first year where I actually took like a break, like during the off season. Was very nice. I get it, man. I get it, bro. Nothing. Dude, look at all this love, bro. Love you, Dan. And so I'm going to be watching Diggs and Ramsey all night. Love you too, bro. Very interesting matchup. Now, last time we played them, I thought it was just like he like only had like 9 or 10 yards. He did end up getting a touchdown last time that we played the Rams, but he was not targeted as often like with Jalen Ramsey. Considering Josh Allen and Ramsey's beef and their history, I could see Josh Allen wanting from an ego perspective to go on ahead and at least take a couple of like hacks at him. Could definitely see that. And just a few, right? I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Diggs was like maybe targeted right in the red zone, just because that's a way better swift kick in the ass, right, to Ramsey. Like just like Josh putting 6 up on him. But as far as receivers that I see having big days, like I'm talking big days, Gabe Davis is going to have a monster night. And then I think Dawson Knox is going to have a monster night as well. Same with Jamison Crowder. And so I know that Isaiah McKenzie was listed as questionable. I have a feeling he'll be out there. And so a great matchup with Jalen Ramsey and Diggs. But like I said, I have a feeling that Josh is probably going to try and stay away from that. Hank, my guy, always comes in and lets everyone know. Destroy that like button. Hank, thank you so much. And absolutely, that is tremendous advice. Go on ahead, destroy that like button. It's exactly all we need to do right now, boys. Yeah. And so MB41 comes in and says that the Rams are missing 12 impactful starters with the comparison. So last year, especially on the offensive line, yeah, most definitely. Most definitely. They had, I said his name in my video. I'm exhausted. Please forgive me. But he retired. Whitmore. An absolute legend. He just retired this offseason, won the Super Bowl, rode off into the sunset. However, when it does come into the offensive line, they do have Joe Noteboom, and he is very underrated. He is very underrated. He is most likely going to be lining up against Von Miller. That's also going to be a matchup that I am absolutely fascinated and so to watch. Really, just our entire defensive line. Really, just entirely like our, yeah. And so our entire D line versus their offensive line, that's going to be something that I think is going to be a make or break to that game. I am really hoping that Settle goes off. He is what Stars should have been. I hope that AJ Epinesa gets some. Same with Gregory Rousseau. So with Boogie Basham as well. I mean, even Jordan Phillips. So I'm really excited to see what he can do because like he was an absolute stud when he was at Buffalo. And then when he ended up going over to Arizona, he got injured. Wasn't quite the same, but he's proven to do very well in McDermott's system. And so in Frazier's system. So very excited to see what he's gonna be able to do. So with MB41 is coming in and asking who is going to cover is Isaiah McKenzie out of the slot. So you have Jalen Ramsey. He is most likely going to be with Diggs. Maybe they'll go ahead and switch up a couple of packages, but for the most part, he's going to be right on Diggs the entire game. Then I am seeing David Long Jr. He's average. He's like 31 years old. He's getting up there. He'll probably be on Davis. Then Davis will probably go on ahead and absolutely just like smoke his ass, right? Let me see what else we got here. So then Robert Rochelle, maybe Burgess. So with Troy Hill, maybe. But it's something to think about. But like I said, I mean, I'm really seeing that Gabe Davis being that guy, right? He's going to have an absolutely monster game. And because I just know that they're going to try and take Diggs out of it right up until with Gabe Davis just starts going absolutely off. So Mike Green says Diggs, Davis, McKenzie, Knox, Motor, Cook. So many WPNs. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Okay, Steph wants me to go up and check out the. See. Okay. And so Steph makes a great point. And so she says that I think that the key to the game is the D line. So to put the consistent pressure on Stafford, I'm super concerned about penalties and fights. It's going to be a high energy game. Yes, most definitely. I certainly agree with you about that. And when you say penalties, that is also something that somebody made a comment on my most recent video. Really resonated. Great take. They said that they wouldn't be surprised, like if that the Rams receivers really, really try to mess with our cornerbacks and draw holding penalties, right? Like try and draw holding penalties because they know that these guys are young, one of which is a rookie, one of which is basically a rookie. He hasn't started a full 16 games right in his entire career, like with Buffalo right now. So they're young on the outside. Somebody said, don't be surprised if the Rams draw like a lot of holding penalties right off of both of them, right? I could see that being a strategy. Like, honestly, it's smart. It's definitely smart, but who knows? I mean, maybe the refs will like absolutely love us. Ronald, you're right. Smash that like button, that's for sure. Let's see what else we got here. So Mike comes in and says Jalen Ramsey will be humbled by Josh Allen yet again and will be exposed. Gabe Davis will silence all haters and put the entire NFL on watch for the Bills. Love it. I love it. So MB41 comes in and says that this new Bills offense just has too many mismatches for defenses. And yeah, man, I mean, like, I entirely agree. The thing that I feel like that everyone needs to like point out and understand is just the fact that like those days where they could just like double team Diggs and take him out of the equation, with the emergence of Gabe Davis and like Isaiah McKenzie being very good at what he does. Same thing with Dawson Knox finally going into his own. You can like make a double team on Diggs, but at the end of the day, you might get smoked, fool. You might get smoked, fool. Matthew says, sorry, I'm not paying for this. What you mean, bro? Steph says that word has been out that he's handsy. Yeah. Man, I really hope that he doesn't, but dude, I wouldn't be surprised if there was at least like three penalties drawn by either Dane Jackson or Alam on Thursday. Hopefully not. And so hopefully not during like peak situations. Say that we're up by a couple of scores and they do it, whatever. You can get it out of your system. But when the game's on the line, I really hope that shit's not there, because I don't want to be sitting here that next Friday making a video. Oh, man. Looking like an asshole. Like right after I say that we're about to destroy the Rams and then like us lose because it's like 2 or 3 holding penalties or something like that put them into the red zone, you know, or like 1st and goal or some shit. So let's just play like complimentary football. That's exactly what I want to see. Tim comes in and says that Davis is going to be a problem for the season opener. I agree. Looks like Josh comes in and says, I want to see our run game improve. Me too, man. I feel like everybody on the face of the planet wants to see it. Really, for the longest time, I thought, and I mean, I still think this way, not unless I'm proven wrong. So the whole argument that the reason we couldn't run the ball was solely due to the fact that solely right within the fact that our offensive line just wasn't the best in like blocking packages when it came to running the football. I was always at the side of the camp where I didn't think that we had the personnel that could effectively run the football, right? So now we're going to get an answer on Thursday night. Was it the offensive line / was it the personnel? Very excited to see what James Cook can do. I thought I read somewhere, like someone like put like something in the comments saying that they were thinking about like dressing Cook, but not playing him. I hope that's not the case. I really want to see him go out there against LA. I feel like he'd be able to contribute, but that might be a McDermott move, to be honest with you. I mean, he did that with Boogie Basham last year. Like, wasn't it for like the first 2 games, 3 games? He dressed him, but he just didn't play, and so he was like a game day, so inactive or something. I think that was the case. But yeah, man. And so I really want to see our run game improve. And so I think refs are focuses in on illegal contact this year and easing up on roughing the passer flags. Good. So illegal contact. Well, I suppose it's a double-edged sword. Sam rolls in and says, Dan, is Shakir playing? Dude, I hope so. And so I would really like to see him like in like a first game, but we're not gonna like really know like right up until about like 30 to 45 minutes right before the game whether or not that he's gonna be like actually suited and playing or whether or not that he's gonna be inactive. And so I think it makes sense and so to start him, but I don't know. I don't know. So XD came in and says that I remember Josh Allen with the Jalen Ramsey beef, and he got humbled real quick. He did. Absolutely. And so as you should. 1,010%. Ah. So my boy Tim's coming in here with a hot take saying that he has all the confidence in the world with our cornerbacks and that they are going to look like a veteran out of the gate. Man, I sure hope so. I sure hope so. But really just focusing on that fact, like with the youth and the inexperience in our cornerback room, dude, I have a feeling that Stafford and McVay, that's literally like the top thing, like right on their game plan for the Buffalo Bills. And so how to attack like this defense, I guarantee you that they legitimately have written in like big letters on whiteboards all over SoFi Stadium saying pick on the outside corners. Pick on them. I guarantee you that's their game plan going into it. That's just most likely what Sean McVay is thinking about. He's probably also going to try to run the ball tremendously because the Bills got to prove that we have improved with the run defense. Yeah. And so we have to prove and so that we have improved, or otherwise he's going to pick at us. So their entire game plan is that they're going to try and like run it down our throat right until we prove them that we can stop it. And then they're just going to pick on our receivers. Excuse me. And so they are going to pick on our corners. 110%. 110%. Like I would say like short to medium sized passes, not so much deep because they know that the safeties would be able to like bail them out. Right. But Cameron comes in and says, Dan, will you predict the winner of every game? And so in NFL every week. Yes, sir. Most definitely. My weekly picks video will be dropping Wednesday or something like that. I'm going to try to get my girlfriend on there with me too. And so I'm going to try to get my girlfriend on this with me as well because it would just be really good content. And so she really doesn't know a lot about football, but I just figured it'd be funny, you know? Where are all of the Dolphins trolls? Dude, I have no idea. So I think that TD might be streaming or something like that. I don't even know. Sam is coming in saying that I think Christian B will start over Dane. And so I could see Christian getting a couple of snaps. I wouldn't necessarily say that he would be starting. I feel like that Dane Jackson has just been here a bit longer. He's more familiar with the system. And as impressive as Christian is, I wouldn't be surprised if Duman does get some snaps like week one. But it's just not in McDermott's DNA. And so to start like a rookie, and so over somebody that's been, and so within that one position, especially since Benford was such a late round pick, he's a baller. Trust me, I'm excited to see him. And if Dane Jackson goes out there and starts like shit in the bed, 1,000%. But with Christian, he will definitely see his share of snaps. But like starter, you're gonna see Dane Jackson out there. What's up, DJ? It's good, bro. You doing well? Hope you are. Ryan Enix comes in and says, "What about Aaron Donald, dude?" I mean, he's definitely a problem, right? I mean, I would say he's probably the best player in football, especially on the defensive side of the ball. He's just an absolute stud. Normally when and so he rushes, like you're seeing at least 2 or 3 offensive linemen like trying to block him. Like he draws a lot of blocks, right? Like he draws a lot of blocks, and that just opens up for the rest of their defensive line. And so to go through. And so whether or not that it's Robinson, and so who is also absolutely filthy. Same with Greg Gaines is solid too. So there's things to consider, right? Like there's definitely things like great to consider when it comes down to it. But we're lucky that Josh Allen is mobile, and so he can dance around the pocket. And he doesn't seem to be getting the yips as much as he did his first and second season. Like, he seems to be like polished. Yeah. And so I think that Josh is going to go in there and he will do just fine. And so I think Donald will probably get him a couple of times, but who knows? Curtis, what's up, man? What's up, Dan? So our run game is destined to improve with a constantly improving Singletary and now a rookie Cook brother. There's no way it won't. Really hoping so, man. Really, really hoping so, because, I mean, I just want an efficient run game from our running backs so that Josh Allen does not feel the need and so to handle business himself. Although I do like when Josh Allen runs. I mean, that's what makes Josh Allen, right? He's very good at running the football. He makes plays, like his highlight reel plays, or like when he runs the football. But I can't have that man hurt, bro. I can't have that man hurt. Nobody would, I don't think. Oh, dude, my guy went heavy on the Bills for fantasy football this year. So I got Allen, Diggs, Davis, Knox, Bass, Singletary, and Cook rate my fantasy 129.99 projected score. Oh, man. Oh, man, y'all. I'm like trying to go through like all of these chats, dude. Y'all are chatty today. Oh, shit. There she is. What's up, baby? She said she will be funny. Indeed. She said she will be funny. Rams will attack, and so underneath with Higbee and Cup. Yeah, man. I mean, I think that that's definitely something to consider. I definitely trust Taron Johnson, and so I also trust the best coverage linebacker, in my opinion, right in the entire league, in Matt Milano, and so to take care of Higbee, right? Those two right there, like I trust those two right against those two names on the Rams, man to man. So they just need to make plays, man. And so they need to attack the ball. And so they got to do what they got to do. But yeah, most definitely. I can certainly see that because I really don't see Stafford trying to like attack like or like safety area of the field because like so many people don't remember that he had 17 interceptions last year. Like 17 interceptions, tied for first the most in the league. So dude makes mistakes. A lot of it. And some Rams fan was like in like my most recent video, he was just like, oh yeah, this is a narrative the media creates that he zeroes in on Cooper Kupp, dude. He does. And that's why he gets picked off 17 times like he did last year. When he gets tunnel vision, and he just goes for that same guy. Like Matthew Stafford will make mistakes. This game. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if he threw 2 interceptions on Thursday night. Smash the like button, man. That's right. So you got Cooper too. Sam, thank you for calling that out. 70 people watching this and only 34 like buttons smashed. Smash that like button for me, y'all. Smash that like button for me. It's literally just a click. Just a click. I would love to have 70 like buttons smash, man. 70 like buttons smash. That is absolutely what you got to do. Yeah, guys, say that you're just joining us. Like I said, this is just a standard Q&A. And so I did drop my preview video a couple of hours ago. And then I just sort of want to like hop on here. It seems like the theme today has been like a lot of the concerns with our secondary. Rightfully so. Really, without Trey White's always going to be a pretty significant impact. Now that Levi Wallace isn't here anymore, there's just, some things to consider. So MB41 comes in and says, Dan, and so do you think the Rams will try to attack and so the underneath right out of the gate? 1,000%. 1,000%. I guarantee you we're going to be seeing like a bunch of very short crossing routes, slants from Allen Robinson, from Cooper Kupp. Same thing with Van Jefferson. I really don't think that they're going to try and stretch the field very often, like not unless they see some sort of traction. But that's what they're going to be doing. Death by 1,000 paper cuts is basically what I think that McVay is going to want to do. I really feel like that's exactly what he's going to want to do. He's going to pull like that annoying game plan where they keep getting chunks 4 to 5 yards, 4 or 5 yards, and just continuously repeating that and eating up the clock. That's exactly what their game plan is because they want to keep Josh Allen off the field. Because with Josh Allen, that's not going to be a strategy at all. He's going deep often, and I'm pretty sure early as well. I'm very excited to see exactly how Dorsey actually calls this game too. Nothing would make me happier if I watched that entire game and like there was not a single play call that he made where I said, hey, what the hell is this guy doing? I really want to see his creativity. XD says great insight with Josh Allen's extremely mobile. So I think that's a huge advantage he has over Stafford. And so even with the fact that Matt Stafford is a vet. Oh, yeah, dude. Stafford's a boss. He's top 10, man. He's good. But Stafford's not mobile at all. And so if our defensive line is on, and so if the absences from their offensive line last year are really making an impact on this team, and their offensive line is like not as good as they were, like they're rusty, Stafford's going to be in trouble. He's not mobile at all. So I'm really hoping that we'll be able to knock that out. Is MB41 comes in and says, I love those shorts you did. Oh, thanks, bro. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. And so I love joking around. And so I figured like short form content so much better for me just to fuck around and just like sort of make like football joke videos. Yeah. So I'm glad you like them, bro. Sassy Blitz comes in and says, I'm gay. Okay. That's cool, bro. That's cool, man. This game's going to be an absolute war. It's going to be a shootout. And so I predicted 38-5. So I predicted 38-35. I just think that there's weaknesses on our secondary. There's weaknesses on theirs, right? Minus Jalen Ramsey. So everyone else, in my opinion, is pretty average when it comes into DBs. The NFL was brilliant for slotting this game as the very first showcase of what everybody needs to see, right? So I am super excited about that. Let's see. All right. So we got this humble Bills fan, 47-17. Super Bowl teams are 19-3 since 2000. And McVay is 8-0 in week 1. Yeah, I mean, stats like that are always interesting. But, yeah, played the Bills, dude. And from what I understand, Sean McVay is 0-1 against the Buffalo Bills. Sean McVay is 0-1 against the Buffalo Bills under McDermott. Fun fact. There's a stat. What's up, Alley Cat? Is Donald going to be an issue? And yeah, Steven. I mean, honestly, he's going to be an issue no matter what offensive line he's going up against. I mean, he's a beast. He's like the best to ever do it. He's a future first ballot Hall of Famer, right? Yeah, man. Like, you're going to need at least 2 offensive linemen to handle him. Even if Aaron Donald does not do it himself, even if he doesn't do it himself, the distraction that he is going to cause, like on our offensive line, is going to open up a lot of holes. So we really need Josh. So to A, extend the plays, which he's very good at doing. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be able to do that, or get rid of the ball fast as hell. Let his playmakers make some plays. It's not ideal that last year we were amongst the bottom of the league when it came to yards after the catch, but let's hope that that's been addressed. Let's really hope that that's been addressed. So XD comes in and says, hey, some counterfacts make me feel a little better. Some counterfacts, bro. Is Josh going to throw some picks? I hope not. I really hope not. No. And so I'm not even going to throw that and so right in the universe. And so I just need him to go out there and just ball, make good decisions. What's up, Evil? It's hi there. And so hopefully this season is going to be the season. Keep it going. Go Bills. Thank you, Evil. I really appreciate that, man. Yeah, man. Really? We got to do it this year. We got to do it this year, man. We have so much potential. We have so much potential on this team. We have to do it this year. We're too good. We're too good. We have Mr. Jones coming in. So if they spy Allen with Bobby Wagner, that may be a problem. Yeah, dude. Like, I mean, I wholeheartedly anticipate that that's exactly their game plan. 1,010%. But we have seen several others try and spy Allen before. Doesn't always work, right? Perfect example was 2 years ago where like he literally took that Miami Dolphins. I'm pretty sure it was their linebacker, and like he just like took his soul away, just spiked him right back down to the ground. He's a big dude, man. And so is Bobby Wagner. He's getting up there in age. I'm surprised he didn't retire, to be honest with you, rather than actually move teams. But yeah. But yeah, no doubt in my mind that they will have Bobby Wagner as a spy on Josh Allen. No doubt in my mind. Bleed Orange 44, is Trey playing? No, man. He's on the PUP list. So he needs to be out 4 games. Most people are saying that he probably won't be here till like week 8. And that would be against the Green Bay Packers. So we're just going to have to like rely on our youth. And so on the outsides. Right in the middle of the field, I'm fine with, right? Matt Milano, you have Taron Johnson out of the slot. One of the best slot corners in the game. Still have Micah Hyde and Jordan Poyer, fully healthy. It's just those outside corners. Please don't draw any penalties. I'm hoping they don't, but they're young and they're inexperienced. So when them lights come on, and to also remember, Dome Allen's playing, bro. Dome Allen. J.A. balls in a dome. We all know it. Pretty solid stats right there. Josh Allen balls in a dome. There's going to be no wind, no weather factors. Like, dude, just going to be like fucking making it rain. And I'm pumped for it. He's drinking tequila at LA on Thursday. There you go. George James, sadly, I believe, say that we don't do it this year. And then I'm unsure when. Yeah, man. I mean, I would probably feel like the same way. And like, there's like definitely like a lot of opinions coming out. Like someone actually DM'd me on Twitter the other day being like, dude, like it really upsets me when like you say that, like with Brandon Beane, he set up our schedule where like we're set for the next 5 years. And yeah, that's true. Like I know that Brandon Beane has a way with the cap. He really has a way of being able to make sure that he can keep as much talent like on this team as humanly possible. But one factor that a lot of people don't discuss is that these other teams are getting better. And so our competition is getting better each and every single year. Once they start making these trades, they draft better, blah, blah, blah. I feel like that we're in the perfect position right now to win it all. Last year, I felt like that. This year, I do as well. Next year, I probably would. But then the following year after that, I'm like, okay, what's going on? But no, I feel like the writing is on the wall right now. And so I feel like the writing is on the wall. We just need to take advantage of anything that we possibly can. Mr. Torres comes in and says Rams are going to defeat the Bills on Thursday Night Football. It's going to be close, man. It's going to be close. I'm not entirely sure. Jack Gleason rolling through and saying, do you think that Vaughn's going to get a sack? 1,000%. 1,000% he is going to get a sack. There's absolutely no way that he won't, right? Like he's going back to LA for the first time, back in SoFi. He wants to make a statement. And so he wants to make a statement. That's just exactly how that works out. You know what I mean? So it's funny you say that, dude. Really funny to say that. So animals with horns say 99 might catch a case after this game. You might kill Josh on live TV. Damn, bro. And so you LA fans, man, super crazy. I'm surprised y'all are even going. And so you sure there's not like a Shawn Mendes concert or something? And so you got to go to? And so you're moving around like your lip filler? And so you're moving around your lip filler appointment, bro, for this? Like a tanning bed? What's going on, man? No, it's going to be a good game. It's going to be a really, really good game. All right, we got Edward coming in and say, and so it's a new season, of course, and so I am sure that they will have to shake some cobwebs off. But if with the playoffs, Josh Allen, and so offense show up for all games this year, and so all bets are off. 1,000%. Show up each and every single time. And so is the Rams' offensive line worse this year without Whitworth? It's hard to say. It's because one thing I will say is that his replacement, it's No Boom. It's very good. He's very, very good. Looks like they also lost the right guard. They picked up Coleman Shelton from Arizona, it looks like. Yeah. And so they lost quite a bit, actually. And so they lost quite a bit on their offensive line. So like they have some new pieces. So I'm kind of interested to see what they can do. But yeah. They're definitely not the same team like as they were last year, but they're very well coached. Sean McVay's a good coach, man. Just does his thing, right? Oh man. And so people liked my trash talk a little bit, you know what I mean? So people enjoyed my trash talk going on, man. I like that. We can keep that up. So do you think that Josh Allen will get over 200 passing yards? Easily. First half, bro. First half. No, as far as his stats are concerned, and so I see it being a 300-yard game. Both of these teams are about to go out there and hit the ground running and start attacking almost immediately. But yeah, so I see it. And so the humble Bills fan says first half, 1,000%, dude. Ain't no way. You too, Torres, man. And so I hope y'all have a good time. Spend it with your family. I know that I'll be on the boat tomorrow. And so I got another fantasy football draft afterwards too. Dan, I think that Justin Herbert will be MVP with over 40 total touchdowns, with 10 interceptions and over 4,000 passing yards, I believe, in winning the MVP curse. Got it. So Cam wants Herbert to win it because basically if you win the MVP, then you're not going to win a Super Bowl or you're not going to make a Super Bowl. I think I believe that curse. And so I feel like that there's some merit there. I really, really do. Let me see. How many like buttons have been smashed, ladies and gentlemen? How many only 48? Come on, dude. Smash that button for your boy. Smash 54. I love it. Look at the squad. So hit that like button for me. That's always good. There they are. Somebody was just asking. They were like, where are the Dolphins fans at? Fins up, bro. Best of luck against the Patriots, bro. Yo, Rod, what's going on, man? And so I'm sure like you're probably equally as excited as us. This is the best possible game that they could have chosen. This is the best possible game that they could have chosen for the first game. Dude, watch there be as many viewers as like the Super Bowl, like this first game. Because honestly, this could be the Super Bowl preview. This could be the Super Bowl preview. Jack Gleason, sub, bro. Y'all smash it already, bro. That's right. That's right, Steph. Joey Sands rolling in saying, it's Uncle Danny. Miss you, Unc. Miss you too, bro. Oh, we got some Dolphins fans rolling in here asking for some questions. Oh, Dan. And so do you think that Tua's arm... Okay, I just had a stroke there for a second. Just give me a break. Dan, and so do you think that Tua has a better arm strength than Pat Mahomes? No. And so I think you were referring like back when with Tyreek Hill like said that. No. He was saying that he was more accurate, like than Pat Mahomes. He was just saying that right because he got a bag, man. Oh no. No, like with Pat Mahomes is on like this side of the spectrum, and like Tua like is like down this way. In fact, like, I really can't name a quarterback in the league that has a weaker arm than Tua. I mean, if y'all can like humor me, let me know. But I think that that's the Slinksy comes in and says that should have been the Super Bowl last year, 1,000%. Everyone knows. Crazy Killer comes in. He says, "Why would you ask that question?" No, man, it's cool. It's cool. Yo, man, this is just becoming an absolute just roast of like with Tua on this channel right now. Chan, what's up, dude? Dan the man. And so, do you think our O line will be an issue? Not sure I trust the two new additions from the Titans. What do you think? I think Saffold is a great pick. And so I think that he is a huge upgrade from what we have. I still like Ryan Bates quite a bit. I'm really hoping that Deion Dawkins, really hoping that he'll be able to come back into his prime. I know that COVID destroyed him last year, and he really wasn't the same throughout the rest of the season. I feel like that Saffold is an amazing piece, like on top of it. Last year, we had a pretty average offensive line. I do see it being improved. Saffold is absolutely tremendous with run blocking. So hopefully that in turn, that opens up our run game. And then say, for example, that they do bust a couple of times, which they probably will because we're going up against probably the best defensive tackle ever, not even in the league. We're just lucky that we have a mobile quarterback with Josh Allen. But I feel fine with it. And so Donald is definitely going to break through. Like Aaron Donald is definitely going to break through and make plays. But as far as where our offensive line was last year, right, compared to this year, I think we made the right move. But I mean, we're going to find out on Thursday night and see what the case is there. Let me see what we got here. Yeah, Rod agrees. Yeah, man. I mean, he's great. Yeah. It's the same with Quessenberry as well. Great run blocker. Hey, let me tell you what. Both of those two, I have a hell of a lot more trust in both of those than I did with Cody Ford. Hell of a lot more of a trust in that one. Okay. So Jack Gleason comes in and says, so do you think Buffalo is going to be 1 or 2 right in the AFC, not low? That's not going to happen. I could definitely see us being the number 1 seed. So I really can. Really my prediction for like the top 4 seeds, it's going to be Buffalo number 1, the LA Chargers number 2. Number 3, I'll probably throw give me the 3rd seed. I'm going to go Bengals, and then the 4th seed is going to be the Colts. And so I see the Colts winning their division this year. The Ramelia Sports Report, RSR, great content. Question. So any feelings of Von Miller having buyer's regrets signing with the Bills? Vaughn said in a podcast that he was in the Bills restroom for 1 hour, making the contemplation rolling back to LA. Yeah, let me make sure that I understand that again. No, and so I wouldn't give like any like sort of massive concern. Like one thing I will say is that like he is, and so a human being, and like a decision like that is huge, right? Because like as a Bills fan, like the vast majority of us are from Buffalo. Like we love this city, right? Like raised, grown up, like we're always going to choose Buffalo because we're from there. We realize that he's a professional athlete. He just won a Super Bowl with the Rams. And then it took him like an hour and a half to 2-3 hours making his decision. He ultimately ended up sort of wanting to go with the Bills, right? What I think he wants to do is I think that he just wants to become like the first, I'm pretty sure it might be the first where somebody wins 3 Super Bowls to 3 different teams. So I feel like he's like definitely going after, and so the accolades with that, which is cool. Super, super cool. So I have full confidence that he is, and so he's a professional. And so I don't see him like throwing any games or anything like that, or being upset, or being like a toxic presence right within our locker room. So nah, I don't think so. Oh man, that's funny. That's funny. Dom Smith rolls in. Dan, and how did the Bills lose 4 straight Super Bowls? Dude, bad luck, man. Bad luck. You know what? It was a lot of and so it was a lot of heartbreak back then. I mean, granted, I was an infant, right? But it's just gonna make it so much sweeter. Say that we do it this year, which I'm really hoping that we do. And so he knows it's hard, and so to go back to back with the Bills are starving. Yeah, I agree. I agree. So with Animals with Horns comes in and says that Josh Allen is so a 1996 baby like me, so I cheer for him and Bills as my AFC team. This will be a light heavyweight fight. And so also you have a good channel. Thanks, man. I really appreciate that. Rams fans that are coming in, you're probably going to notice my preview video where I said the Bills are going to destroy the Rams. It's my shtick. Okay. It's my shtick. That's how I built my audience, that I put really ballsy titles because I want to bring new people to my channel, right? For reality, I see this being a heavyweight bout. Like you said, this is literally going to be decided by 3 points, 5 points. It's going to be huge. Just want to throw that out there, especially after like y'all are like, yo, man, love your channel. And then like you're like scrolling through into YouTube, and then like you're just like, oh, fuck this guy, Dan Mitchell, bro. What the hell is his problem? But no, man, I'm very, very excited. Very, very excited to see what's going on with there. And yeah, dude. And so the Bills 4 Super Bowls, man. I feel like the first one. And so I feel like the first one hurt the most, like from what I saw. And so I think I was like still like in the womb. And so during that one. But and so Rod rolls in and says, my concern with the Rams, and so is our offensive line. And so other than that, like we're pretty stacked. Yeah, man. I mean, and so I would agree. Right. We were saying from the Bills side of things, like our biggest regret is just having 2 corners on the outside, very inexperienced. We have a rookie. And so on one side, right within Elam, and then we have Dane Jackson, who has been with us for a couple of years, but he hasn't started many games. This is the first time where like he's like going to be a significant starter until Trey comes back. So, I mean, I'd say that our outside corners are probably our biggest weakness right now, but I'm really hoping that our defensive line, which has been really like ramped up, where we're going to be able to put a lot of pressure right into Stafford, where he's not going to be able to hurt us that bad with that weakness that we have. It's going to be a chess game. It's going to be a chess game. Oh, man. Watching them hurt. But the 4 Falls of Buffalo is a top tier documentary. Oh, dude. Yeah. And so when I'm in a low place, low place, bro, like I'll like sit down in a dark room and I'll watch the four Falls of Buffalo. Some sad shit, bro. Breaks my heart. Okay, what we got right here? And so do you think that Buffalo is going to have the number 1 offense and defense? I mean, last year we did. Yeah. Hopefully that's the case, man. Hopefully that is the case. Right now, really the only thing that I care about right now, like I don't care about the playoffs right now. I don't care about like with these. So with the individual rewards, like all I care about is being 1-0 by Thursday night. That's all I care about. That is all that I care about, is the Buffalo Bills being 1-0 leaving Thursday. It's not going to be easy. Rams are a good-ass team, but yeah, we got to make some moves here. Yeah. Wyatt comes in and says, trash, Dolphins better. Yeah. Yeah, dude. So we got Dom Smith rolling in here saying that the Bills will lose to the Dolphins in the AFC Championship. The Dolphins blow Bills out 40-17. Bro. Dude. I feel like TD Finstock is legitimately brainwashing you poor people. What's up, dude? What do you think about the situation with Poyer and contract talks, man? I saw some articles today that really just pissed me off, bro. Like they were like, "Hey, hot take," and so Jordan Poyer is going to be traded before the first game of the week. Dumb, super dumb. Listen, I haven't seen like any reports of him actually like speaking out or being unhappy or saying that he wants to sit out. Like he wants to be in Buffalo. He wants to be in Buffalo. He's going to play during week 1. I'm not sure when the contract's going to happen. He still has 1 more year. I wouldn't be surprised if it gets sort of pushed back until next season. He wants to play. He's not trying to go anywhere. He's not going to be traded. Yeah, but say that they do trade him, then I think that's going to be absolutely terrible. And then my concerns with our secondary would skyrocket if that was the case. Rod said that I don't think Tua is the answer in Miami. He's not. He's not. Well, hey, Dumb Mafia, listen, I just wanted to hop on here for about a good hour. Just time flies by when you're talking Bills with the homies. Okay? Thank you so much for tuning in. Say that you haven't seen my video that I dropped about 3 or 4 hours ago. Definitely go check it out. It's titled "The Buffalo Bills Will Destroy the LA Rams." Like I said, that's my shtick. That's how I came up on YouTube, by throwing out these ballsy titles. I really give some good analysis in there, and the game's going to be a lot closer. It's just a really good way to attract new people to my channel, baby. It's called marketing, okay? Besides that, a few more announcements as well. The AFC East Roundtable has moved to its very own channel by itself. Very own channel. So make sure that you subscribe right over there so you don't miss an episode. We go live literally every single Wednesday at 7:30 p.m. EST. That's me and TD Finns Talk. That's Richie from Jets Media, and then that's Tyson from Master at Work. Super great show. Super great show. Thank you all for coming in. I will most likely, I'm not sure if I'll be able to stream tomorrow. Tuesday for sure, I'll be streaming. So I'll drop a little video. I'm probably going to do like an enemy analysis video on Tuesday evening, let's say 7 p.m. All right. See y'all soon. Let's go Buffalo. I almost forgot that shit. Can never do that.